the admins didn't do anything on this form. And if you see here, I click on the project, you see that the project is not verified. So I go back here and verify the project verification form. As you see, project successfully verified. I go back to that verification form, and what was the I think it was the it was the, if you go to if you see here the who accepted this form, and if you click on the project, you would see that this project is verified now. And this is what we have. I think there is lots of improvement that we can do that, but I think it's for the first version it might be good. But if you have any feedbacks, please give us the feedbacks. And Carlos, because you worked much on this, if I missed anything on demo,
no purple addresses, more spreadsheets with crazy auto population equations and all this stuff, and you guys are amazing, and I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting. Wow.
Thank you everyone. Thank you guys.
Just to complete the flow, Chirik, I once again asking you, sorry, that share your screen can show the status of the project that is now verified, the same project that you applied for it. Thank you.
Yeah, this is verified fashion project. You're muted, Monica.
Yeah, and it's verified. Thank you. And did we send the information, send the email confirmation that your project is verified to the users? Did we trigger the initiation for sending autopilot emails with that? I think Mohammed knows it well.
Mohammed can answer.
Sorry, can you repeat? I was a little distracted.
When the verification status changed from false to true, the project owners should receive an email that your project is getting verified. So I just want to make sure that it's working.
Actually, I didn't test that. I don't know. I missed testing this part.
So the owner was the...
Actually,
go ahead.
Like I used the same event we use for other when verifying manually in the project's view. So it should send it, but like Mohammed said, I did not test it.
Okay, good. So I think, and because of that, I think we're in a staging, we can't see the emails right now. So the same problem that we have for testing Delta pilot emails. But however, great teamwork, guys. Every person in the team, spent time on this, from Mohammed to Amin, Carlos, Mo, everyone. I really appreciate it. And the rest things that we have it right now is implementing the OAuth for LinkedIn and for Twitter. So the Twitter is necessary in my point of view. As Ashley, I think we had a discussion before. They usually had the Twitter of the applicants for verification. And they have to check it that it's valid or not. And if you can make it, I think it's the only part that is missed right now, but the rest is, I think, can work. What do you think, guys? Do we have? Let me know which part has been left, so I can manage it and create issues for it. I heard, Cherik, that once you talked about the edge cases and the, validations.
Excuse me, I'm distracted by typing. Yeah.
Yeah, for this verification flow, what part do you think that is still needed to implement?
Yeah, as you said, I think two subjects remaining. One, validation, adding validation to inputs, and the second one is edge cases like if user not signed in or signed out. I don't know why, but maybe it happened. And also we should show user-friendly message if project rejected or confirmed, because just not have the project submitted the step, but we should show, for example, your project rejected and this is the reason, or something like that. Yeah.
And for the backend side, I think we need to write more tests because it was kind of force majeure. So our test coverage is not enough for this story. So we need to write tests to make sure that the parts that we don't see working fine. Because the things that we see is good, but I'm not sure about the other things that are behind the scene. We need to write more test cases.
Okay, I'm writing the remained things that you're mentioning. We also have an epic so the testers can put their feedbacks on this, and also appreciate actually if we can take a look. Would you please guys send the address of this branch to the all dev channel so Ashley and others can take a look. You can also put it in the the cart so testers can be aware of it. So OAuth Twitter adding verification to the form, edge cases, more tests on the backend, and then for the admin bro, I think the only thing that remained that is important is editing. Editing and also showing the we have a problem in showing the information for the application as we were testing it, Mohammed, today. What was that? I can't remember it. The information visibility for socials, I think, have problems.
Yeah, social profile. Carlos uh, said that he would work on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just put the list in this chat, and we'll split it up in Zen Hub. But feel free to add here. This is a new feature in the Discord that we have a chat here for this. Okay. And for multi-recipient address, I think I tested it today and it works fine. To have a clue how it's working. So when I want to create project, here we have two inputs for the addresses. This is the first one and this is the another. So for example, I have a project here that have the what was my project? This is for not for this account, sorry. I have to change it to another account. This is another account. I have to sign in. So this project, if I go to edit mode, you can see that this project has two different addresses, one for primary Ethereum mainnet and one for XDAI. And I try to donate to this project with different, when I was as a donor on this project on different, networks, I can get back. And if I go to this project, and show you the donation. Yeah, this project has two donations, one from Gnosis and one from Ethereum. And you can see that these addresses, are totally different. This one 735 and this one 4CF. So these destination addresses for raising funds is totally different. It was based on the network that the user was on this network before donating. And seems functionally it's working, and just needs a tiny edits on the front that I sent it to Meto. Really appreciate Mohammed, Carlos, Meto for this. This was super needy for the progress of the Giveth. I think for the current projects, we have to have implement some flows to onboard the project owners if they want to change their recipient addresses in the backend. Because editing the form is not that enough. According to Griff suggested that we can do a kind of gamification for them if they want to change it to another address. So, but right now we can do it for everyone. If any user reach to us, we can change it manually in the backend. So this was the demo. Let's move to the another agendas. I have another agenda to review the board, so we can make sure that everything is set. I have it here. Okay, let's take a look, make sure that everything is clear, and these are merged today. My account, my project also merged. This one is also merged. I'm not sure about these CEO changes. I think the last one is reviewed by Meta and merged. I can move it to Unity. Jivan, you can see we have the 37 issues here. So we planned with the Jivan taking care of this UAT column. In 2 weeks, he's getting onboarded enough to take a look at this and working on them. So this remove Apollo is still here. I don't know what to do with this. Shall we put it back, or it's requested some changes? Matt requested some changes, and who's taking care of it?
We agreed to leave this for later because it will imply some corrections and maybe some errors on the Give Power implementation. So yeah, I think that we have to still keep moving it for later.
So, but we have to do it. So I put it in the product backlog, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What I'm just saying is that it's not that essential right now because the application will not see much difference, and we need to keep new features coming. So after the Give Power, I think that we can give it more priority.
Okay, so these PRs also in the draft, and I don't know what to do with them. I just leave them as they are here. And this one implements personal info page. Yeah, it's done. $sign is done. Mobile responsive view of, we didn't demo the responsive view. But yeah, guys, it's responsive. Project owners can also refer their project on their mobile. So this Redux is also merged. This one is also merged. And this multi-recipient address, I just asked some tiny changes, so I put it back to the in progress. And this React hook form unassigned and awaiting review from 3 persons. Who's gonna taking care of this one? Who's gonna review it?
I made this PR and mention guys to see and tell them comments. After a while, we can merge it, or if it's a problem, we can fix it. So we can move it to the, I think, in progress.
So I can keep it here, but heads up for the other guys to take a look. Ramin Metal address. You can take a look at this PR 951 if you have band. And this one is also done. And so let's take a look at the in progress issues that we have. Add verification DB join in list of project, I think is also done. All things related to the this huge epic for bring verification, I think we can put it to the done. This one, this one, this one. That pipeline. QA. Oh, also this one, this one. Verification front end main framework. This one, this one. Wow, lots of issues. Send it to pipeline QA. So I think I have to create a testing note for testing this. I will test it and send it to you, to Misha and Jivan. Also, I can put it in the dev channel for everyone. And I put it in this epic to make sure that you can test all the steps. So, integrate admin bra with project verification form. This is also, you can move it to done. Change, create project motivation. All of this in UAT. Wow, guys, there's lots of issues here. Move recipient's address. This is one. I think we reached out this give power things. Before we start give power, what is it? Create an is address valid function for client-side validation with the ENS support. So I don't know who's asking this and what's related to, and we don't have any other PRs related to this one. Is it in progress, Alireza?
Yes, it's in progress. We need it on the client side for validating the Ethereum addresses and also ENS addresses. So supporting for ENS addresses, yeah.
So we can label it enhancements. And do you have any estimations for this?
Yes, I will put the estimation. Yeah.
And we plan to complete it in the current sprint?
Yeah, it doesn't take too much.
Okay. But I label this current sprint to have a track, all of them. So give power. I heard, Sherry, that you said that you work on something. Would you please talk about it a little bit more so we can manage the issues here better?
Yeah, because the UI changed, the give power UI changed. I implement new one, and today I work on it and I implement new one. I hope tomorrow I can implement logic with staking or I think we can have a meeting with Matthew and talk about subgraph. I think Matthew said he's working on it, but there's no real progress on it.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with these two issues here. I think even the staking card is not yet finished. So these are half sprint tags, but I think the estimation should change. I don't know. Do you have any other suggestion on how we can change the implementation? No, because if we want to proceed, we have to know, is it blocked or not, or is it blocked right now, or?
I had a question about the integration of the subgraph. I talked with Amin last week, and he taught me using a test subgraph that he deployed. And right now I have it running. I just have to set everything properly, but it's working fine. But my question is that is this new implementation going to the current old subgraph, or are we going to be using a new one, uh, particularly for the give power? So yeah, that changes some stuff that I'm working on in my logic on the front end. So I think, I mean, if you know, are we going to be using two subgraph instances for these, or are we going to be merging it on the current one?
I mean,
Yeah, I basically will try to keep the interface consistent with what you are using right now. You know, the smart contract is going to be is under change, and the core implementation will be different, but how we process the events and make the subgraph entities, I try to keep it. Till now, Fabio and I were only developers of that subgraph, so I don't think that we should change it too much. By the way, I think even if we change that, it will not impact your design too much because the logic is the same. You should see that how much a user has locked, and when it can be released, it can be unlocked, and how much it has gained value by locking. Yeah. Again, when we have the smart contract ready, I will evaluate the subgraph again and will tell you how we can. I will talk with you and Sherry, of course, about any change if it happens in the subgraph. But I hope we keep the structure as it is and change not be too much that force you to implement many things again.
Okay, thank you.
So we have the same status that we had for the previous sprint for Give Power. We have these issues. Mosaidi, if you're interested, you can take a look in these issues, and if the design is finalized with Lauren, you can paste the addresses of the design here. You can simply filter the issues by its epics, and the epic is Give Power. You can search Give Power and you can find it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and let me know how can I help. Let's get back to the other issues that we have here. Mohammed, Carlos, this is the issues that kind of bug, and I think you're aware of it because you comment on this issue. So I want to have a sprint tag on this.
Oh, thank you. I totally forgot about that.
And this one, in project onboarding, prepare for more change, X the property. Yes, this one is also have to remove to be, most ID on the multi-recipient address, the functionality is good, but the UX is not good in my point of view. And I send this comment link to the design channel. I appreciate if you can take a look with Marco, because we have to finalize it and merge it on the production. The problem is that whenever I go to the creating of the projects, I have these three scenarios. I want to create a project. Sorry, where was my? I think this is the one. I put it in the design channel. This one. We have three type of the users. The users that want to have their two addresses for each network, and the users that have only one address and want to raise fund only in one network, and the users has only one address, but they also want to raise fund with this address to another network. So we just put these two fields and we make it required. So as a project owner, if I want only raise fund in one of these networks, there should be a kind of checkbox or something that, hey, I don't want to raise fund in this address. I want to raise fund in this address. Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah.
And I think it's a problem. I just mentioned you here. It's only the business is only handled on the front end. Backend doesn't have any validation, but front end make both of them required. And I think it's good for now. Yeah. But for some special projects that the user only want to raise fund in a specific networks, we have to consider it. So I appreciate if you can take a look. You can only find the user feedback on this issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take back. Yeah. If on this one. This one, the number 106. This is the real feedback user and a real discussion on it. So you may have a clue what I'm talking about. It is listed on, yeah. I appreciate if you can take a look and so we can merge it to the production. So, backlog front end, your destination addresses for project related address. This one is also done. This is I can create in progress. This one, nobody takes it, and it was related to the donation failed issue that we have, and we also have a thread. I just want someone to check it again and make sure that it's working. Which I put it in the QA for you and mention and assign it to you, please. It's very important for us.
Didn't we test this already?
Sorry?
Wasn't this the donation failed thing that Ramin was doing?
No, I think we merged it. We had a hot fix, and it has to, work properly. And because of that, I put it here. But for information, we can stimulate it in the staging somehow to make sure that we don't have, yeah. Recognize, and this one. Wow, this one, it's my job. I have to make it clear for other guys. And if we do so, we have to have the option in the admin. And I don't, and I don't know that it's worth it or not. We can hard code something in front end for information learning, but I don't think that You know, what do you think, guys? Did you see this? Lauren wants us to make them ordered.
I mean, at least
Yeah.
X should be at the top. Like, it shouldn't be so hard to get to XDAI to donate on Gnosis Chain, you know?
Mhm. It would be interesting if the search thing looked for the token symbol instead of the token name. Because when you type in XDAI, for example, you get wrap Ether on XDAI, wrap Gnosis on XDAI, and so like you just have this pile of things.
Okay, it's going to be very easy fix in the front end with hard coding. You know, we can do it for sure. But I was thinking that do we have any further exceptions in the future for this or not?
I mean, I think they're okay in alphabetical order. It would be like nice to have some kind of like, you know, decision making around like what order we want them to be in to sort of like encourage people to donate, or like even just make it accessible for people to donate in tokens they want. Right now, it's like Agave is like right near there at the top because it's like an alphabetical, and then XDAI is like way at the bottom. And it would be better to be like encouraging people to donate in like, you know, more popular tokens or in stable coins, and to make that easier for them. So, I mean, I think at least I put in the issue. I think at least for now, give, then XDAI, and then we can put the rest in alphabetical order. We don't have like a good kind of like strategy for reordering them now, but
Yeah, I assigned it to myself and I sorted it out. Thank you. So for this one, handle token expiration, create an issue. Consider a situation where the user has a token in the local storage, but it's not valid. You talk about the token. No, it's not the token. List token, not the front end token. So I think we sorted it out somehow.
Yeah,
Or still.
we did something for it, but we can improve it. For example, we can show sign-in modal or something like this. Then we just send a request, and if the user token expired, we signed out the user. But we can improve it. For example, we show sign-in modal or something like that.
I just tag all of you front end guys to have a discussion over it, and you can take it. I think it's not that big deal. If any of you have enough bandwidth, you can take it. So this one, region farms, let's make it so that the harvest reward button triggers the same transaction. Lauren, create this.
Work on it, yeah.
Any updates on this?
oh, we were talking about just adding in a tooltip.
Yeah,
but
it's more about content than, you know.
Oh yeah, but the content is there in the issue.
Do we need a design, or do you know where to put it?
I can't remember. I think we talked about it in the issue. I think I made a suggestion. Like on the harvest call button, like the second harvest call button.
So
I don't know
apparently
how.
it's not assigned to master. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's about I don't know. It's more about the UI UX design, I guess. You know, we should find a way to make it not complex for a user. The good UI. You know, I'm not a fan of adding tooltip and tooltip again and again to describe people. What happens for this case? I'm not sure what's the idea to.
So I just tagged Lauren and I assigned it to most say to have a clear requirement for this. Is it good, Lauren, or what do you prefer?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can coordinate with those. With Mo.
With Mo. Okay. And what about the DeFi Llama or DeFi Llama? Carlos, do you have any updates on that issue?
I have to go back to that. I did not work on that. Aside from what I asked him, Amin, and he left information in the issue. But we have to get back to that.
Mm-hmm. So okay, thank you, Carlos. And what about this issue, Mohammed? I think you had a conversation with Amin. DAO host compatibility.
I don't remember exactly what it is. I should read it. But I think I just put my comment and my put my comment there. But we didn't make the decision.
I assign it to myself to make it clear, and then I assign it to you. Oh, and this one is also important, guys. I think we removed the modal give economy for give economy. Sorry, a welcome model for give economy. But the problem is that I think we have to remove it at all because it doesn't have any good UX. It appears a lot, and I don't know. Can we just make it for only once? Only after I connect my wallet for the first time, I just show this. This is my idea. I can assign it to myself and Mo, and when we ever make a decision, we can assign it to you. But it's a real one, I think. Okay, guys, we're at the top of the hour.
We were just showing it once, but yeah, we can discuss that later.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. And really appreciate that you come here. Very good team working for this sprint, and I'll sort things for the plan. Goodbye.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a nice day.